This the TempahZone podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, how is everybody doing wherever you listening to this podcast right here, alright? It is episode 38 of the TempahZone podcast with your host, me, Amir Max, and that's all facts. A.K.A. Mr. Versatile, A.K.A. Young Steven A. Okay? Okay.
TempahZone!
We should make like the TempahZone cartoon, bro. Just like a character.
Me and you with like
his
little
superpower,
cartoony faces.
Yeah. It's like Shazam. He says
Yeah.
Shazam, he turns into a superhero. But he says TempahZone.
Oh, that'd be fun.
TempahZone, he turns into a superhero.
Bro, you make a great superhero. I'm looking at your pipes right now. You look like you've been putting up some weight.
Yeah, man, you know, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I skipped a couple weeks, but, you know, we're gonna get back into it this week.
And before we continue, listen, I take deep pride in the fact that I have the freshest lineup in Boston.
Yeah.
I do.
Nah, you got a mean lineup, man.
No. I take deep pride in it, but yo, you keep that beard well manicured, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Yo, shout out to my barber, man. My barber up at D Cachet, man. Shout out to
Where's
them.
that?
It's in Rosendale, man. Yeah, shout out to them. Y'all.
Can you bring me next time?
Yeah, man, for sure, yeah. If you want a fire haircut, I got you. I'll let him
Can they
know.
do white people?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
You know, some black barbers can't do white hair.
Dominican.
You know that?
They're Dominican.
Oh, then
Yeah,
we're
so
good.
yeah.
My barber's Dominican too, bro.
Yeah.
We're straight.
Now, Dominican barbers, yeah, that's like, I feel like bad people got Dominican barbers, man. Yeah, that's definitely the spot.
It's the attention to detail.
Yeah, oh, yeah, they got that fade down, man. They know what's up, bro. They
The
know
straight
what's up.
blade.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So
If you ain't using a
how long
straight
does
blade,
the beard
man,
usually take you?
like when he lines it up,
Yeah.
uh,
Because he does like a clipper on it too, right?
yeah, so like it'll take me like, I'd say 30, 35 minutes for the whole haircut. Like he's pretty quick, man.
And what do you do? Bald fade on the side with like a one blade?
Yeah, I get fade to bald, trim the beard down to a 3. Yeah, and then obviously I get the eyebrows done.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Oh, I see the eyebrow slash.
Yeah, the eyebrow slash.
That's
man.
that Amir Max trademark.
Yeah,
okay.
it's yeah. People, it's funny. People be seeing that. They're like, yeah, man, like I see you with that. I'm like, yo, there's other rappers who have it. Like,
That's all facts.
and that's all facts. Only facts of the TempahZone podcast.
Hey, man.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for having me.
Yo, I got you, dog. Ladies and gentlemen, my special guest here is another podcaster, okay? Man puts out like 3-4 episodes a week, yo. That right there just gives me a headache. I'm like, God damn, 3-4 episodes a week. It's the Golden Hours podcast. It's an awesome listen, man. He's also the founder of Golden Dare Productions. Shout out to Derek the Dare. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Conor Holway, a.k.a. Big Bochi in the building.
TempahZone!
In the building,
Hey,
man.
I just want to make sure that everybody knows I was the guy who stapled Amir as young Stephen A. Smith.
Yep, that's right.
Has anybody
yeah.
been calling you it?
Not yet. But people have been saying Amir Max, and that's all facts. So yeah.
Well, bro, I was very happy at the Masscast when I put you on the spot, bro. You didn't say no. You didn't back down. You did for a whole crowd of people.
God,
people loved it.
Yeah, people did love it, man. I was scared, yo. So ladies and gentlemen, there was an event that Conor Holway put together called the Masscast, and he got a bunch of podcasters all around Boston together for one big episode, man, and we all introduced ourselves. I just so happened to be the last one to introduce myself, and Conor tells me to I have a great Stephen A. impression, so I had to hit him with the young Stephen A. impression, man, and I just had to, it's funny because like when I do it, I always use Kyrie Irving, because it's like, Kyrie, yeah, it's like saying like Mario Chalmers, you know what I mean? It's like, something about the name Kyrie is just like, it's easy for you to say, you know, like, so I just stick with that. Like,
And between you and I, shout out to Stephen A. Smith eternally.
Oh, I love Stephen A. Smith.
No, what a hustler though, man.
Oh, yeah, for
Wasn't
sure.
he working in a mailroom and like he was like totally bottom level of the company, just hustled.
Oh, yeah.
And then he just secured the big bag.
Yeah, he
Yes, sir.
finally did, bro. I think he deserves to get paid more than what he's getting paid
What did
now,
he get?
man. I think it's like 12 million or something
A
like
year?
that. Yeah.
That's fat for someone in media, bro.
Yeah, that's true. I know it's fat for someone who's in media, but like he's just like he is ESPN.
He's
You
a
know what I'm
staple.
saying? That's like the number one guy, like without a doubt. So I feel like he definitely deserves more. Like
I know, and I loved him and Skip Bayless's show.
Oh yeah, when those two were doing First Take, that was like.
Max Kellerman's good though too.
I like Max Kellerman, man.
Except the Brady comments.
Yeah.
We'll never live those down, Max.
Dude, yeah. Boston will forever hate him for that reason.
He's gonna die and fall off a cliff.
Yeah, that shit bit him in the ass, bro.
That was a mistake, dog.
Yeah, he's just because like these when you're a broadcaster and all that stuff, like a lot of these people out here, we want to say things that are gonna get people to reel them in. Like Skip Bayless did that. Like he literally will look and see what grabs the most attention and just roll with it, man. It's about them clicks, man.
I know, and it's actually it's a flaw because it's like you have an obligation if you're providing information to people to be totally honest.
Yeah.
But being totally honest in media sometimes does not secure the bag.
It's blurred, yeah. No, I totally agree with you.
I really like Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan, man. Yeah, Joe Rogan's a beast. Would you say he's one of your podcast inspirations?
I got a couple.
Yeah, who are they?
In terms of growing my show personally,
yeah,
I love Rogan's variety.
Yeah, bro.
So that's kind of why I definitely want to like be eclectic with all my guests.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can like Joe Rogan can like, with the exception of like football and basketball and like rap. I feel like Joe Rogan could talk about anything. You know what I mean?
But he's had Wiz Khalifa on his show and
yeah.
Kid Cudi.
Oh yeah, so he's able to talk to anybody. Like, don't get me wrong, he can definitely talk to anyone. And I just think it's just amazing. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, he's well versed in like a ton of stuff.
It's unbelievable, man. Like,
and one thing I learned from him, when I started the podcast, I was like, yo, you kind of got to just keep conversation going.
Yeah.
He'll back off if he doesn't know shit. When I had started, am I allowed to swear? My fault.
Yeah, man, go for it. We can swear on this podcast, man.
We're in the TempahZone.
Oh yeah, we're in the TempahZone, man. Anything goes. Anything goes, man.
But I mean, I would just fill space and say stupid stuff.
Yeah.
But I really like how if he doesn't know something, he'll just pull back and he'll try to learn more, which is great.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that, man. I think that's very important because, we're in a day and age where everybody want to act like they know everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, people think they gotta have an opinion on everything, man. Like, sometimes you gotta just step back and listen to people, bro.
But it's tough when you love to talk, bro.
Yeah, no, that's very true, man. That's very true. Like, for me, for instance, like, when it comes to, like, politics, like, if I had someone, like, talking about politics on my podcast, man, I'm asking nothing but questions, bro.
Bro, I know nothing about politics.
I don't know shit about politics, man. I'm trying to, like, learn more about the shit that's going on.
Are you tuned into the new election?
Yeah, like, right now I am, and I'm sorry, I know who are, like, the big dogs for the, Democratic Party who are trying to make waves and all that. I see, like, all the stuff with the U.S. and China and, like, the trade tariffs or stuff like that. I try to step into it and see what's going on, but
see that's kind of like the Skip Bayless stuff too, though.
Mm-hmm.
The election's gonna be wildly entertaining.
Yes, because
a lot of the media, I feel like they want to shift it into turning into reality show kind of. You know what I'm saying? Which it works. I love it. I think I'm like captivated. But I wonder, even during the debates, if like that degrades from trying to get some actual valuable information. But then again, I don't know because I don't know enough about politics.
Yeah, same here, man. Like, I barely know anything about politics, man. But I want to learn because it's important, man. Like, it's definitely something you want to learn more about, especially the older that we get, man.
Is it? Or did our parents just tell us it is?
I think it's pretty important, man. Like, I don't think it's like I'll say this, like, whoever's the president of the United States ain't gonna stop me from doing what I gotta do. Like, the president of the United States does not control my life.
Your day-to-day.
My day-to-day. People make it seem that way. And that's why I think when people, talk about politics, that's why I think it's wrong. When people, like make it seem like, oh, like, Trump's in office now, like, I can't do shit. Like, what the fuck does not? You can still get shit done. Like,
it's an excuse, bro.
It's an excuse, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't let that shit control my life, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you shouldn't.
But yeah,
you're a mere Max, and it's all facts.
Yeah, man. You already know, man. You already know Big Bochi in the building, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's get away from politics, though. If I say politics one more time, man,
you might just throw up.
Yeah, I might just throw up, man. What other podcasts have inspired you, man? Or, like, just broadcasters, entertainers in general?
Well, so I initially started getting into film stuff when everything started for me.
Yeah,
so
talk about that, man.
Yeah, so I mean that's still long term. That's what I want to do.
For sure, yeah. You had a movie? You made a movie?
I did. I made a film. It was called The Adventures of Adderall Boy. Won a couple big film festivals. I was Adderall Boy.
That title's so funny. I don't know why.
You gotta watch it.
I do need to watch it.
You gotta give me the Amir Max critical review.
I do, man. I do. I gotta check that out, man.
But I don't know. It's actually been tough for me because growing the show, it's fun because I like the business kind of behind it and like, you know, the politics and how to grow stuff and being able to grind for the full day all day. But I don't really look up to any broadcasters in the media. Like none of them are really like my idols.
They're too formal for you?
No, I don't know. It never really gravitated towards me that I'd wanted to be like a media personality or something like that.
Yeah.
So I kind of like the branding behind it. That's what I've been looking into mostly. Who's your favorite?
Like broadcaster? Like I mean, like I look up to, like I always mention Charlemagne the God. I'm a big Joe Budden fan. Stephen A. Smith's definitely up there. You know, I like Skip Bayless's like just.
No, who's really good too is Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey's a beast too, man. Steve Harvey's definitely a beast, and you know, I definitely would say Ryan Seacrest because his work ethic.
The GOAT.
Ryan Seacrest got work ethic.
The GOAT.
Yeah, man. He doesn't stop. He's always doing something. And I look up to that. You know what I'm saying? But like, I definitely like Charlemagne's definitely number one. Like I take so many notes from Charlemagne, man. Like I just think like he's just so like he doesn't give a shit, man. He says what he wants to say. You know what I mean?
You say that, but I also think he's probably pretty calculated.
I think nowadays he is because there was a time where Charlemagne was wilder. Like
and he rebranded himself.
Yeah, he definitely rebranded himself.
Now he's the dude who's like talking about self-awareness.
Yeah,
anxiety.
Mental health, and he'll talk about politics.
Mad smart, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I mean, he's definitely unapologetic still. Like, you know, when he talks about race, he will fucking just say everything like it is. He doesn't sugarcoat.
I know
nothing.
With the presidential candidates.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, like every time he has any presidential candidate on, like he fucking gets at them, bro. And like I feel like when it comes to having those guests on the Breakfast Club, like he really will expose some people, like or like show you who they show you who
ever
they
seen
really
like
are.
the compilation videos of him just like roasting people?
Oh yeah. I've seen those. Yeah. He fucking.
He'll call like chicks dudes. He'll like do all this stuff. He'll be like, "What's up, little boy?" He'll be like, female. It's like this guy's ruthless.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah. I mean, especially like when the Breakfast Club first started off. I mean, you know, he was telling girls that he would, you know, suck a fart out of it, butt and shit like that.
Cardi B, he's wild with Cardi B.
Yeah.
I remember.
There's so many like you could just see him like constantly staring at her titties, yo. Like,
I know. When did it start? The Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club's been around for almost like 10 years now.
Wow.
Crazy,
what a
right?
staple.
Yeah, literally like I remember like I really think like when the Breakfast Club is gone, man, people are gonna realize like just how like essential it was. Yeah, how essential it was to just like not just music, just like media in general. Definitely is like, you know.
It was kind of like the Ramiro and Pebbles when you and I were growing up around here.
Man, yeah,
the GOAT.
They still do stuff. Yeah, I think it's
for 96.9.
Yeah, 96.9. Yeah, they're still out here, man. They're still making.
But
moves,
I mean, when the show was in the heyday, remember?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, that was. I mean,
jam scams.
Yeah,
bro.
the jam scams.
He'd be like,
yo.
yeah, you're hey, is this Mr. Smith? Be like, yeah, what's going on? It's like 7 in the morning. Be like, yeah, man, I'm sorry, your car's totaled. And we're gonna repo it right now. I'd be like, what the?
Yeah.
He'd be like, oh, and by the way, your wife's leaving you. This is a lawyer. It's like, oh god.
Yeah, they went all out with that shit. Man.
He was great at it.
I grew up on that, man. Like I always remember like, you know, going to school. Like, you know, my dad would drop me off and Jam 945 would be playing like always. Like that was always the radio station that we kept it on. So that was that was definitely a big deal, you know. But like in terms of like, you know, like Ramiro and Pebbles, I mean like that was in Boston, you know what I'm saying? Like the Breakfast Club that's worldwide, you know what I mean?
Well, they syndicated it on jamming.
Yeah, and that too it's nationally syndicated like in a bunch of places. So that's also crazy as well. And I you know, like if it was like early in the morning sometimes, like, you know, like it's, you know, 6-7 a.m. like sometimes I tune in. Like listen to the Breakfast Club, but like that's like probably the only time I'd listen to radio.
Yeah, dead ass.
Yeah, like when's the last time you listened to the radio? Like
if I'm trying to just shut my phone off for like a minute.
Yeah.
And then they're consumed by other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I agree with you there, man. Like radio is just not like, you know, people. I don't think, you know, especially our generation, we don't listen to the radio that much anymore. You know what I'm saying? And that's why. These podcasts, man, that's why it's starting to become the shit. It's slowly becoming something, but it's funny when I talk to people, like, I still get a vibe that not many people are still tuning into podcasts just yet. Like, it's still growing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally agree. Especially in the city. For
oh
sure.
yeah, oh yeah. Like, you know, I've talked to people about it, and they're just like, I just can't like listen to something like, you know, for people talking for an hour and a half, and I'm just like
It makes sense.
yeah, I get it.
You
but
gotta trust the person first.
yeah, you gotta really like be into that person. You know what I'm saying? You got, like you said, you gotta build that trust with, you know, with that person too. You know what I mean? But I think in time, you know, I always tell people, like, I think, you know, as we get older, I think people start tuning into podcasts, because on top of that, like, there's only so many podcasts you can listen to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and follow.
Like I think it's like 5 people, like the most people, like podcast people listen to a week are like 5.
Yeah, just think of like growing up watching TV shows. How many TV shows would you watch at one time?
Exactly. Yeah, it's the same thing.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
you watch like Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. You toss a little Hannah Montana in there, maybe.
Little Hannah Montana,
Then
yeah.
after dark, you know, your pops goes upstairs. You turn on TV, you're watching little Jerry Springer alone.
Oh,
Then
snap.
a little Cops, maybe.
Yeah,
you know
oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yo.
And after Jerry, you're watching little Maury. Who's the father?
Yeah.
You feel me? Yes, sir.
You are not the father, and the dude just starts dancing like crazy, yo.
me and you should produce a Boston version of Maury.
Oh my god, bro. That'd be some ratchet ass shit.
We'll
bro.
we'll start shaking up the PRX podcast garage. We'll start creating rumors.
Yeah.
Find out on the show.
Yeah. Find out next time on. Oh man, that'd be some ratchet ass shit.
That'd be hilarious.
Oh Lord, man. Yo, let's talk about Golden Dare Productions, man. How did you come up with that name, bro? What started that whole brand?
Okay. You want me to give you the scumbag salesman version? Or do you want me to give you the honest version?
Give me the honest version,
Okay.
man. I want the real shit. I want to hear the struggle.
Dun, dun, dun!
Here we go.
So, back in college, I was never really a traditional student. I was making YouTube videos under the pseudonym Coach Connie.
Oh, snap.
Yes, sir.
Oh, the coach.
And so I was kind of known on campus for that guy that was making all these videos and skits. And, you know, I was hustling heavy. I wasn't going out. I was doing the videos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And it was tough at the time because it's like, wait, I'm trying to be funny on camera, but I'm over here still slaving away at it. You know what I'm saying? Tough bind.
Yeah, man.
So YouTubers at this time had traditionally had an end card or a logo or like, hey, subscribe. My most recent video type thing, right?
Yeah.
So, me and Jack, you met Jack, right?
Yeah,
Let's say
man.
Aquaman, my bestie.
Oh, yeah.
We were mulling over for like 4 weeks saying, hey, man, we need a logo for Coach Connie, right?
Okay.
Whoa. WOAH.
Yeah.
UMass Whoa.
UMass Whoa, yeah, on all streaming platforms.
Okay.
Still
Catch me on
out there.
Spotify.
Catch it out.
So, we were mulling it over, and I grew up in Lincoln, Mass. My parents were split up. I grew up in Lincoln and Cambridge.
Okay.
But my schooling was in Lincoln, which is kind of like a country town as close to Boston as you could get.
Yeah.
And so I grew up on a road called Deer Haven Road.
Ah.
But after my freshman year of college, my dorm was called the Barn because it was disgusting and the kids were wild. And so we were all self-assigned our own animal. And I was like the flamboyant pony who was always running around doing stuff. So we're choosing between the deer and the pony. 4 weeks. I'm editing a video at 4 in the morning, right?
Damn.
These were back in my Adderall days, you know what I'm saying? So I might have been up a little late.
Adderall boy, man.
Yes,
Adderall
sir.
Boy.
So I'm driving back 4 in the morning, Route 2, right? Bam! Smashed a deer.
Oh, shit.
And this is where it comes in. You want the honest version or the scumbag salesman version?
I still want honest, man. I want that honest shit, bro.
So I was driving this old BMW. Like it was like a 1993 or something.
God damn.
No lights, like no real lights,
Like
no
300,000
heat.
miles.
Oh, dude, thing was a death trap, bro. So I have like no lights.
Yeah.
And so before I hit the deer, there was a moment where I was literally outside of the car. Like from this angle, we're driving, and I saw the car, and there were 2 deer, and there was that moment happened, and then I'm back inside the car, and I have a quarter of a second, and I swerve a little bit, and so I weave in between both deer. Definitely made impact, right?
Holy shit.
So I'm rattled, bro, and I'm just like, I don't stop though. I just keep driving.
Yeah.
And so my house is probably 2 miles away. I pull up and I park and I go inside. And I go to sleep. I don't think anything of it, right?
Jesus
because
Christ,
I'm just like, dude, I was just like, oh my God.
You were still able to drive the car?
I get up the next day, right?
Yeah.
Blood all over my car.
Oh
I'm
my
pulling
God.
out deer steaks from the grill,
Yeah.
man. Like literally.
Holy shit,
There
man.
were hair all over my car. Deer definitely passed away.
Oh my God, yeah.
My guy, man. Thank you so much.
Hey.
Appreciate it, man.
Take anything in your coffee?
I'm taking this black to the face.
Let me just check something with this.
Yeah, no sweat.
Okay.
All set? We're still looking handsome?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're still looking good, man. Still looking good, bro.
Great. So yeah, bro.
But yeah.
From that day on, we chose what you know as Derek the Deer.
Yeah.
That's what we used as the logo for Coach Connie. And when I felt like it was time to glow up a little bit, we started up GDP.
God damn, man. It's kind of sad. This is
Yeah,
all.
you wanted honest, bro. I
God.
could have given you the salesman version, bro.
Wow. I was wondering. I was like, how did he come up with Golden Deer Productions?
At least there's a story behind it, right?
You're paying respects to
Derek, bro.
To Derek, bro.
Shouts out to Derek.
Never forget Derek, bro.
And so when
Long live Derek.
Dead ass. And so when you see that Derek, that was the exact image. I mean, obviously he looked not like a cartoon, but that was the exact image of me looking at him.
Oh my God. Wow. Part of me wish I asked for the salesman, the scumbag salesman question.
Yeah, bro, we're lost in the sauce now, bro.
But
There's no going back.
Yeah, there's no going back, man. But it's all facts up in the TempahZone podcast. So I had to know exactly how you came up with this that title. You know what I mean? And that shit flows, man. Like Golden Deer Productions, you say GDP. You know what I mean?
Sir.
Like I really like the name, man.
Thank
I
you.
love the brand. I love like your the Instagram page, man. It's like
looks hot,
art.
right?
It looks like art, bro. You know what I mean? Like the way everything syncs with it. Like you have the two pictures, and then you have the video in the middle. It's just like that's like motherfuckers gotta take notes, man.
It's a ladder.
Yeah.
But you don't have to take notes because we got like 1,200 followers. So
Yeah.
we're not doing everything right.
Yeah. I mean, you're growing though, man. You're
Thank you.
growing. You
Thank
know
you,
what
man.
I'm saying? Like, and you're definitely like I don't know any your podcast is definitely one of a kind, you know what I mean?
Thank you, man.
Like I feel like my podcast and a lot of other podcasts I see out here, like, we talk about, the culture and we infuse hip hop, the music stuff. But in terms of your stuff, like you're interviewing everybody, man.
Thank you.
Like you're interviewing.
We've had some interesting episodes, bro.
Oh my God, yeah, and like I feel like with that, like you definitely have interviewed some people where you're like, yo, this girl is. What the fuck? Like,
We had some interesting moments, bro. For sure.
Oh my God, man! Anything crazy that's happened on the podcast?
Dude, I'll be honest. I've been so consumed with getting episodes out that sometimes it blurs together a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of.
Yeah, you're past episode 100, man.
I know. I think we're on
Good
we're
God.
almost on 110, maybe.
Woo! And you've been doing it for a year now.
I think like 10 months. Yeah.
10. Jesus Christ, bro. I've been doing it almost the same time. I got 38 episodes, man.
I know, but you have realized like the importance of consistency.
Oh yeah.
It's like part of your routine now, isn't it? Which is awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Saturdays, this is what we do. We get the podcast running. You know what I mean?
And then right after this, you edit.
Usually I wait till Sunday.
Word.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, usually I like to have my Saturdays just kick it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. No one likes to edit.
Yeah, no, editing's a bitch. Like,
listen, I know, hey, to everyone who follows the TempahZone podcast or listens, editing is terrible. Amir is wicked quick with his edits, so shouts out to Amir.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're a great guy.
Yo, thanks, man. Thank you.
It's all facts.
All facts up in here, ladies and gentlemen. And just to let y'all know, like y'all, like the behind the scenes behind all this podcast stuff, y'all, it's a lot of work, man. Like, in terms of uploading this content to all, the streaming platforms and making sure you got the description down and editing the borders for the IG clips that you put out and making sure you marketing it right, man. It's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work.
I'm not complaining. Get out of here, bro.
I ain't complaining about it.
Let's do more.
Yeah,
Let's do more.
And that's what I'm saying. I was also gonna get there. Ultimately, like, it's all about the grind. You know what I'm saying? You gotta love the grind. You know what I mean? If I didn't love this, I would have stopped. I would have stopped
For sure.
without a doubt.
Don't you love having your own thing?
Oh, I love it, bro. I love it, man. I love this shit, man. And I'm at the point now when people are coming to me to be on my platform. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
I'm pumped to be here. Thank you for having me.
Oh, dude, I'm happy to have you on. You're the first. You are the first podcaster to be
and
on
we're
this
boys.
platform. Yeah, we become friends through all this shit, man. And it was funny because when I started this podcast, man, you were the first podcast that I saw, and that shit made me go, shit.
There's someone else
competition.
out here. There's someone else out here.
Yeah, because I'm not kidding. When I started,
I didn't know any other ones either.
Yeah,
really.
man. When I started shit, I thought it was just me. I thought like I was gonna be the only guy in Boston who's got this podcast.
You're looking around like, you guys know any podcasts in the city, man?
Yeah, yeah, right.
But then you realize there was like a whole facility that does podcasts.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, they have all these people that come here. You know what I mean? So like, I definitely got humbled real quickly. You know what I'm saying?
I think one of the dopest things when you came on my show was when you said you had just left school and you were like, yo, bro, I'm starting up the podcast. You're telling your friends, like, yeah, I'm starting up the podcast and I'll be getting paid after 5 episodes.
Yeah.
And you're like, dude, I was delusional.
Oh, dude,
I was dying.
I was so wrong, bro. I couldn't have been more wrong about that shit, man. Like
well, you were pumped, bro.
Yeah, I was so hype. I was so like just engulfed in the idea of having a podcast.
This coffee's smacking.
Oh, snap. The coffee's good.
And you don't do coffee, right?
I drink coffee. Oh, yeah.
What,
I drink coffee every day, man.
Oh, okay.
Every day I drink coffee, bro.
That's that salesman in you.
Oh, yeah. No, I love my caffeine, bro.
I do, too.
I drink so much caffeine, man.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You do soda?
Yeah, I drink soda. Yeah,
Come on, bro.
Yeah, I know. It's
trying
not
to get
good.
these pipes.
I know, man. I'm gonna get fat and shit, bro. Like, yeah, I'm not like a big sweets person, but like, I definitely love me some soda, bro. I love Dr. Pepper.
Oh yeah, it's the goat.
Yeah, I love Dr. Pepper, man. And I love Mountain Dew. My name's slowly gonna become Kyle. No, I'm playing. No.
Whoa.
Yeah, no, I'm playing. No, I don't like Mountain Dew's. I mean, Mountain Dew's okay, but I don't know. It's definitely not a top 5 soda for me.
It's dope if you skateboard.
Yeah, if you
Or
skateboard, yeah.
You like attend the X Games.
Mm-hmm. Or you listen to Lil Wayne.
Oh yeah. That was a great period. That was the first time I ever really understood how impactful rap was. When Drake had got a Sprite deal. And Lil Wayne had, was part of Mountain Dew and stuff. And Red Bull was doing stuff. I was like, damn, bro, this is real. This is sick.
Yeah. And the commercial where Drake's like face like it's like a robot.
Infuses through his body. Yeah,
forever playing in the background. Oh man, yeah, that's a classic commercial.
I'm showing shit down in the mall.
That's that song, man. That's legendary. We'll never see those guys get on the same track together. Like Drake, Kanye, Lil Wayne, and Eminem, bro. Good God, that's legendary, man. That's legendary, yo. Let me ask you I gotta ask you this, man. I gotta keep it real with you, dog. It's happened to me too, so I gotta ask you. You can ask me. We don't gotta say names, but have you ever had any guests on your podcast that you immediately regret having on?
There has been episodes I've dropped that I've recorded that have not dropped.
See, I've never done that. I've never recorded an episode and not put it out.
And it is the most frustrating thing of all time.
Fuck yeah, man.
That
sucks.
But that's on me ultimately because after this couple moments happen, I set the standard where I'm like, no, if you come up, this is not going to be edited and this is going to happen.
Yeah, whatever happens, happens. Yeah.
And there was a couple early episodes, and then there was one around February, which was wildly frustrating. I don't want to disparage anybody.
No, you don't have to call anybody's name out.
But it's frustrating for sure.
Oh my God, yeah, no, that's the worst, man, because it's just like you have somebody on your platform, like that's a big deal, They should be humbled by that. Should be honored,
Have you ever had anyone up here come up that thinks it's like Good Morning America, that they think you're gonna be like very formal and like, oh, I'm so interested in everything and
and just ask questions on questions and I can't say anything. Yeah, oh yeah, I've definitely had that before, and I've had people, I've heard through comments and stuff that like, yo, like this guy talks about himself too much. I'm like, I don't talk about myself too much. I'm having a conversation on this podcast. I'm not here to just ask questions. This is the TempahZone podcast with Amir Max. All right, if
all facts.
And that's all facts, all right. And if I wanted,
you're pissed.
no, I just wanted to hit that voice. and if I wanted my platform to be that way, I wouldn't have put my name in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always found that really crazy, and that's why on top of that, when I have people on my platform now, especially other rappers, I don't talk about rap news anymore. I haven't talked about rap news on this platform in like 2 months because I've just had too many.
That's the old you.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna eventually. We're working on finding a way to talk about music news and sports news again, but we'll announce that when we have to announce. Okay, don't worry, ladies and gentlemen.
Waiting on it.
It's coming soon. TempahZone News is coming soon. All right,
yeah. TempahZone News. I like that.
Yeah, it's coming soon, man. We're gonna work on it. But like I've I just realized like a lot of people, they come on here expecting something and then it's just completely different to what they thought. You know what I mean?
I also think those are just kinks that you work out in the beginning when things start. Mm-hmm. Just like anything, and then things just start moving way smoother. You just know how to navigate a little bit better.
Exactly. Yeah, you figure it out. Like on this platform, like I used to talk about sports news. I did it for like the first 5 episodes, and then I realized.
You weren't feeling it.
Yeah, I just realized I'm like I'm not I'm not as knowledge on sports like naturally as I am about music.
And you just don't care about it as much.
Yeah, I just don't care about it as much. Like I love sports, like I love basketball, I love football, I love soccer, but like I didn't feel like the passion wasn't there yet. I didn't have enough passion towards it.
Well, that was similar to my show too, bro. If you remember my earliest episodes, my first like 25 episodes were only Boston music.
Yeah. Because I remember that, yeah.
Because I just thrown the show at the Middle East, which was sold out, and I was like, yo, this city like really. Because I was reaching out to people like, hey, who can help me promo this show? I'm trying to sell it out, and there was no one, and so I was like, the city really needs this. But there was a certain point where I was just like, I'm not as massively passionate about music in the city as I am about everything in the city.
Yeah, just like just the creatives doing what they want to do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I feel you. Yeah. And you were probably just sick and tired of some of these rappers, huh? I'm just trying. I just put you in a corner saying that. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm messing with you.
Too quick.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh man, nah, you go dodge that one, man. Nah. I mean, like for me, like I love talking to other artists because as an artist myself, like
you can relate.
I relate. You know what
I mean?
I'm
an artist too. You know that, right?
Big
I
poacher.
know just what you want. It's always on your mind.
Oh snap! You put some pizzazz on
Yes,
that
sir.
one, man.
It's a little crescendo, boy.
Oh shit, man. That's how the song starts off before the beat drops.
That's when. Yeah, you need me on the interlude on the next tape.
I got you. You can be on the Wave remix, bro.
Whoa.
Yeah, the Wave remix featuring Big Bochi.
I like that.
Oh, for those of y'all who don't know, Conor wrote the chorus to Wave.
Yeah, I did.
Conor wrote the chorus.
Thank you.
So you know.
Well, I ghost wrote, but
yeah,
I'm not a ghostwriter anymore.
Yeah, it's not anymore. Yeah, we just put it out there. Conor wrote that shit. All right, ladies and gentlemen. And let me just immediately say that is not true before people start believing that shit. I'm gonna get the credit. I wrote
you guys
that
could
shit.
believe it though.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they definitely could have, man. I'm like, yo,
it was a great song, bro. I love that song.
Thank you, man.
I'm pretty sure I called you. I said, yo, bro, this is an amazing song.
Yeah, no, you called me about that shit. You're like, bro, this shit popping, man.
But you gotta be rewarded when your work is good. Like,
yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, man. Like,
no offense to you, I'm sure you've put out millions of bad songs, and then it's like, isn't it validating when you get to one song where it's like, damn, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like all 30 of these songs that were bad led me to this one point.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, definitely. It took time to finally come to this sound that I'm at now. You know what I mean? Like finally embracing
that R&B.
Yeah, the R&B, just the singing. You know what I mean? It took.
You got a great voice, bro.
Thanks, man. Auto-tune helps.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
It's a mere match.
Yeah, a little bit of auto-tune's on it, but it's not a lot. It's definitely not a lot. Like, it doesn't sound like, robotic. And, I just really wanted to step into that realm, man. And I'll be honest with you, I saw a lot of artists out here singing, and I was just like, man, I could do that shit too, man. Yeah, I could do that shit too. I'm just that type of person, I see people doing shit like music-wise. I'm like, I could do that too. I'm just like that, I'm very competitive at heart, you know what I mean? Like, but it's all from a friendly place. It's friendly competition, you know what I mean? I'm not out here to, tear anybody down, that's not my place. I'm not about that, you know what I mean? Unless you call me out or you think I'm like whack, you know what I mean?
You're looking for a beef.
Yeah. A beef where no one gets hurt.
I like that.
Yeah, so something like that, man. I gotta ask you though, man, what do you enjoy most about doing the podcast, man? What brings you the most joy from doing that?
So I'm a psycho worker, you know.
You are.
So I love to work. It's my thing. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It's like my fix, like a psycho. But I've also, the show's growing to the point where it's like I can meet so many dope people that I wouldn't have necessarily been able to meet otherwise.
Oh yeah.
Which is my favorite thing about it, for sure.
Yeah, man. Definitely. You've been.
How was that for an answer? Good.
Yeah, that's great, bro.
It's tough being on the other side of the mic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
I'm
why I
trying to
felt-
I'm trying to give answers that I wish that some of my guests would give. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, it's like that real shit. You know what I mean? But like, I agree with you, man. Like, you know, I've been like, you know, doing this podcast. I've been able just to meet so many people. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't have been able to do that if I never had, you know, started this platform. You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah. What's up?
Well, do you get frustrated when people reach out to you purely because they want to get on your show? Does it frustrate you? How do you navigate it?
Nah, you know, if people want to be on my show like solely for that reason, like it's all good. If I like your music, I'll have you on. If you're a good dude, a good girl, like, you know, it's all good. Like, I'll have you on the platform, you know, because I understand people want to be on here to talk with, you know, talk they talk. You know what I mean? Promote themselves, and so I don't take it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good with me.
You're
you know
a
what I'm
pro.
saying?
You're a professional.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I don't take nothing personal about it, but I totally understand where you're coming from with asking that question. You know what I mean?
Well, I just think some people, I get how business works, and there's certain, like, yeah, I'm in a position to help out a bunch of people, in which I try to as much as I can. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a human too, man.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly.
You're a human.
Yeah, exactly. You know, just
Unless you're not.
yeah. Oh yeah, right. I'm an alien, son.
Yeah, yes,
I'm
sir.
a Martian. like little
We are
wave
not the
it.
same. I am
Yeah,
a Martian.
yeah, for real, man, for real. What keeps you motivated, man, to just keep working, dog? Because I feel like in this day and age, you know, I hear a lot of people, and they got all these ideas, man, and they don't follow through. But what made you follow through with all this, dog?
I've been so anytime anybody ever asks me about like why I work so much, I feel like I'm in this position to talk like I'm ultra successful, which I'm not.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to sound like I'm a bajillionaire or anything like that, or
Mm-hmm.
I'm not still just full day hustling every single day to try to build what I want to build.
Mm-hmm.
One, I think I was gifted. I was like genetically DNA gifted with. I have two really hardworking parents. Is one thing.
Yeah.
Two, I just like have a motor, dude. I just like really want to be successful.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
you know, for better or for worse, it kills me sometimes because I obsess over it. But like,
Mm-hmm.
I just I want to win, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
I want to make it happen.
Yeah, dude, that's so dope to hear, man. And I feel like when you do stuff like this, I really want the people here listening, man, right now. If you zoned out for a bit, listen up right now, all right? If you're doing anything in this world, you gotta have patience and preparation, all right? That PAP, bro. I literally have a song about that. I wrote it when I was 17, and I've lived by that shit. You gotta have patience and preparation. Patience to understand this stuff takes time, and preparation so that when everything finally comes into place, you've already been ready for it. You know what I mean?
Sometimes, what if you're not prepared though? You still got to make it happen though, right?
You still gotta make exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like you gotta be able to. You know, you gotta understand it's a bumpy road.
Who
Like,
do you,
this shit ain't smooth. You know what I'm
I
saying?
like this. We got Amir Max, aka Young Tony Robbins.
Yeah,
now.
Young Tony, right? Young Tony, yeah, right? That's another nickname.
Your life
you
is a
added.
gift.
Yeah. Your life is. That was great. But it's just true, man. Like too many people out here like expect things to come quickly. Even I thought that. You know, I was telling you.
I still think patience is my biggest issue, bro, for sure. I mean, you are probably more patient than I am.
I've become hardened. I've become hardened by it because, like, you know.
Yeah, it's a hard word to use, though. I like that you say hardened.
Yeah.
You feel that? You feel like mentally calloused?
Yeah,
How long
feel
have you
it,
been
man.
rapping for? 7 years?
I've been doing it since I was 15. So 8 years. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you get it.
Yeah. I understand. This shit takes time, bro.
But you can't stop though.
No.
You cannot quit.
There's no slowing down. You can't slow down. You gotta keep at it. You gotta stay consistent. You know what I mean? It's just so important,
It makes
man.
the wins so dope, bro.
That's what I'm saying,
Especially
bro.
been at it for a long time. It makes the wins unbelievable.
Yeah, bro. And, people are going to look at you crazy when you do this shit. People probably look at you and they're like, oh, here's Conor with his podcast. And people, people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like.
Well,
but
bro, I am crazy. You guys are right.
And that's okay, bro. Like, because it's usually the crazy ones who become the most successful.
Hey, you
dog.
guys. You are right. I am nuts.
I'm fucking out of my mind. But look at you, dog. Like, I feel like, as if people don't want to admit it, bro, people look up to you, man.
Thank you.
I'm serious, bro. I think people are like, no one wants to admit that, but I think people look at you, bro, and they're like, damn, like, Conor is a beast, man.
Thank you, bro. I think a lot of things, again, you shouldn't look up to me because I'm in an entrepreneurial space. I'm only like a little over maybe 2 to 3 years deep, which is young.
Yeah, man.
But
yeah.
I think everyone's got to start recognizing that, dude, stop demonizing Boston. Stop demonizing the fact that you're in the city doing it. It's not, you're never going to get a handout out here, bro.
No.
No, you're not. But there are so many dope resources here. Just go meet some people.
Yeah, you got to look around, bro.
Bro, you have no clue. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How many TempahZone-esque podcasts would there be in New York or LA? But there's only one out in Boston,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, you're right.
It's the same thing for artists out here, bro. I feel the same way. It's like, yeah, it's going to be way harder for you to go contact a label and someone to come cut a check for you for 50 racks.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, then when you do make it happen, everyone's like, damn, that's like real.
Yeah.
Because like,
bro.
I know how hard that must have been. I like that dude that much more.
Mm-hmm.
I get that he had to do everything on his own.
Oh, yeah.
I feel that way about artists out here. I feel that way about entertainers, stand-up comedians. I think it's so dope.
It's content creators in general, bro. Yeah.
But in Boston.
In Boston. Yeah, let's be more specific. Yeah,
everyone is grassroots out here. There's no faking it. Like, I thought for a long time a lot of these artists in Boston, especially when I was throwing my first show, I was like, yo.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, these dudes do it full-time. They're full-time rappers. But no, like, almost everyone's got a job.
Yeah, all of them have a working 9 to 5 or something. Yeah.
So I think that's that much doper when you see someone who's actually, like, succeeding in their own pursuit out here. Everyone knows what everyone's got to go through to do it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's fire.
Yeah, bro. Nah, it's really dope.
That's my
man.
Tony Robbins speech.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. That was awesome, bro. Like, it's so true, man. Like, you can't fake this shit. Like, if you're gonna become successful and all this stuff, like, you gotta put that work in, man. You gotta make some sacrifices. You have to realize that only you know what you want, and with that being the case, you just gotta do it, because a lot of people want to talk about the shit they do and never do it, or they talk about it and, like, people don't take them seriously. Like, you just gotta show people, man. Like, when I told people I started this podcast, bro, they're like, oh, you starting a podcast? Okay, whatever. 38 episodes in now, everybody want to come up to me like, yo, good shit, I love the podcast, blah this, blah that. They giving me, they hype me up now, you know?
How fueled are you by negativity, honestly?
I love it. I love when people have something bad to say about
So do you work, so there's a guy named Andy Frisella.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who he is?
Nah, I don't.
He's the CEO of First Form,
Mm-hmm.
which is this big nutrition company. He's a big motivational speaker. He's a dope dude.
Yeah.
Pause, but he's a dope dude.
Yeah.
But he says that, like, a lot of people thrive on negativity.
Yeah.
Do you, for sure?
Yes. I'll give you an example. I get, people compliment me all the time in terms of my music and my podcast, and I've gotten some
biceps.
My biceps.
Your beard, your lineup.
There's compliments everywhere. and I'm grateful and appreciative of all the people that support me and see what I'm doing. But I could have 1,000 people tell me all these great things. I could have one person tell me, yo, your music's trash.
It will stick with you the most, right?
And that shit right there will fuel the fuck out of me. I will remember exactly who said it, and I'll always keep it in my brain, bro. That one negative comment just drives me, bro. It just makes me work even harder. You know what I'm saying?
And
I'm driven by negative, like, negative comments, because I feel like
it's real as fuck.
Yeah, it's just how it is, bro, man. It's just, bro, man. it's just how it is, and that's just how I operate, man. And some people say that's unhealthy. I don't think so.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. That's just how I work, man. You know what I mean? That's just how it goes, you know? Like, I feel like the way you work, it's just that, like, you want to just keep doing something, like, regardless of what it is.
It's a bad thing, though, too.
It has its pros and cons, man. It has its pros and cons, you know?
So I think people glorify people who want to work hard a lot. It's like, oh my God, that dude's out there killing it. But you also got to understand, like, I don't socialize with as many people as I'd like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with my process and getting it done. I'm sometimes hard to work with. I'm trying to get better, but in terms of like, I need it now. We got to get it done now. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree. Yeah. Just trying to get right to it, man. You know?
But hey, can I say one thing?
Say one thing, man.
I believe in what you're trying to do.
Thanks, dog. Thank you, man.
One, because I know you're crazy.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely crazy.
Yeah, I know.
We're some crazy motherfuckers
I know.
up in here.
I could see the veins popping out of your head when we were talking about negativity.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you saw that shit. You were like, damn. All right, he's getting into it, bro.
But there are certain people though who I've noticed have certain types of energies, and not even to sound like a spiritual healer, but there are certain people who have a certain type of like mania in them that I've noticed are some of my most successful friends. Yeah. Like Mikey Bonkers of Anabolic Aliens.
Shout out to him, man. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a psycho. He's a lunatic.
Yeah.
He's my dog, bro. You know, I'm really close with him, but he's a loony.
Crazy dude. Yeah. Oh man, I like Mike, man. Mike's awesome, dog. I always get good vibes all around him. Like,
he's a great dude.
Yeah, great dude.
He's tapped.
Yeah. You think he would tell you that?
Yeah.
You think
he'll if you have him up here, he'll say the same thing about me.
Yeah.
But he's nuts.
Yeah. Y'all check out Anabolic Aliens, man. Dope YouTube channel. If you want to get ripped, check him out, man. Yeah.
Shout out Mikey Bonkers.
Nah, he's good people, dog. I fuck with him, man. What's next for Golden Dare Productions, dog? What's next for the brand? What y'all see everything taking it to, dog?
I can tell you some little moves next.
Yeah, the little moves.
I'll be honest. I don't usually say the long-term big stuff. I like keeping it internalized.
Yeah. I mean, I got I'm the same way, man. Yeah, you can't show people everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I want to just keep a lot of that to myself. But I will tell you that. Oh wait. Oh,
snap.
Little marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Little networking.
Oh,
little
snap.
branding.
What's going on? Shit. Oh, snap.
I appreciate you reacting like this, but Amir saw this before the episode.
I did see this before, yeah.
So thank you for the dramatic effect. But Amir, I got you, dog, on a medium. It's nice form-fitting. It's a long sleeve. You cool with that?
I'm cool with long. I love long sleeve, man.
That's our ash gray.
Hell yeah, man.
I'm calling these shirts the Mass Pack.
Woo.
Yes, sir. That's for you, dog.
I like that, man.
It's pretty clean, right?
Hell yeah,
Shout out to Jack. Jack designed it.
Yo, shout out to Jack. He also did the logo for the TempahZone podcast, ladies and gentlemen. So.
And a lot of GDP could not get done without Jack.
Yeah, no, he's definitely he's so important to what y'all doing, man. Like seriously, big up to him, man. Aquaman.
Hey, do you like it?
I love it, man. What you mean, bro?
I'm gonna get you up there on Family Pick Friday, bro.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely, dog. We'll definitely set that shit up. I'd wear it right now, but it's pretty hot. So.
Yeah, we're in the TempahZone.
Yeah, we're in the TempahZone. It's always hot in the TempahZone.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? I'd hit him with one of those, man. But what else? What else you trying to do with the brand, bro?
I got a lot.
Because you got the merch going like crazy. I haven't made merch yet at all.
Just go do it.
I'm eventually gonna do it. I just wanted to.
You should do stringers like that because that's kind of your staple.
Yeah, no, I've had
do
a
that
bunch
and get
of
an
people.
embroidery, a little TempahZone embroidery.
Yeah, that's definitely what we're gonna do.
And then we'll get Mikey Bonkers when he can wear it in his lifting vids.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Yeah, I'd love for that to happen, man. I've had so many people tell me like, yo, make like workout shit.
You should.
Yeah, so that's definitely been the movement, dog.
You're Captain Biceps, bro.
Captain Biceps.
Yes, sir.
Captain Biceps, man. That's. I feel like you've given me like 3 nicknames, man.
Young Stephen A.
You a nickname making machine, dog.
I like Young Tony Robbins, though. That's a
Young
good
Tony Robbins is hilarious, man. Yeah, that's a lot to live up to. I feel like I could definitely live up to Stephen A. Young Tony Robbins, that's a lot.
When you're in your like 50s.
Yeah, I gotta be a lot older for that. Yeah, you know, and then it's just like, you know, the Black Tony Robbins.
In terms of the brand, I will tell you guys one thing. We've been theming our last scene based on Avatar: The Last Airbender for some time now.
Yep. Yeah.
And because growing up, this is me and Jack's favorite show. I still love the show.
You ever see the movie?
I did.
Yeah, I didn't, but I heard like a lot of bad things about it.
It wasn't the TV show.
Yeah.
For sure. But
that's off on a tangent.
There is a new theme coming for the show.
Oh shit! Is it like the Greek like God thing?
Thanks for giving it away, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Whatever, it's fine. I will tell everyone now.
Yeah. You make the
So
announcement.
the first season, it was called Goodnight Derek because it was the sunset, sun went down.
Okay.
Then it was Powder Puff Deer because we had a little season with all female artists in the city.
Okay.
Then it was Derek the Red-Nosed Reindeer because it was all holiday themed.
Yeah.
Then it was Derek the Last Airbender, and this one's called Dercules.
Hercules. Oh shit. I
Yes,
like that,
sir.
man.
Yes, sir.
That's dope, man. That's really dope. And see, like that's the shit like you guys are doing like with your platform that like just makes y'all so unique. Like
Yeah, because we're brain dead.
like there's so many layers to y'all shit, man. You know what I mean? Like you even got the the case with the logo on
Yes,
it.
sir.
Like
Here, let me give you one of these too.
so many different kinds, man. Oh snap! See, I'll put this on right now.
Get you vascular for the shorties.
Oh snap! Yeah. Get the veins popping. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
All right,
sir.
I see you, dog. Hell yeah, man. That's dope. So that's gonna be the theme that y'all run with, man. So I like that, dog. I like
What do you have coming up besides maybe doing apparel?
me, man? But besides the apparel, I wanna.
I want to just on a TempahZone tip, not a music tip.
Yeah. Oh, on TempahZone. Okay, on TempahZone tip, man. Well, you know what? Fuck it. I'll announce it right now, man. We're going to start doing TempahZone news. I mentioned that, but I wanted to start doing 2 episodes a week starting September. Around like the 1 year mark, because September 4th is when I started this, is when the first episode came out. So around that time, I want to start doing 2 episodes a week. I want to do 1 episode where I talk about music news,
Just you?
sports news. Well, it will be just me most of the time, but I will have guests on.
You'll be great at just you, dude.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that shit. That's how I eventually, ultimately wanted to do the podcast.
Do solo.
Yeah, solo. That was what was gonna be ultimately. I was like, actually, I need guests. So yeah, that's ultimately the plan. I want to do 2 episodes a week where I talk about news, music and sports, and then the other where I have a guest on every week. You know what I'm saying?
Get us on live.
That's that's the game plan. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, get that on live, man. Oh yeah. Oh snap! We live right now, man. We literally in the middle of episode. What's good, everybody? What's good?
I'm in the TempahZone with Amir. Little content. Little
Hell
marketing.
yeah, man. Hell yeah. How's everybody doing?
There's no one in there yet.
Yeah, there's no one in there. Yeah.
You're on the spot.
Yeah, they gonna get there though, man. Hey, people are gonna join and be like, who the fuck is this? This ain't Conor. Hell yeah, man.
Now they're gonna say, dude, how'd this guy meet Stephen A. Smith?
Yeah, right? So, Conor Holway, what's it like to do the Golden Deer podcast? Oh, my God,
Hey,
man.
look up the TempahZone podcast.
Mm-hmm. Yo, do you ever get exhausted from all this shit, man?
I burn out sometimes
Yeah, bro.
for like an hour.
I took a month off of this.
Of the podcast?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
I did a month. I had a month off, man. I had a lot of shit going on. It was a death in the family.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, thanks, man. I appreciate that. On top of that, and that kind of just like made me want to just slow down for a bit.
How'd you feel coming out of the break? Good? You felt
Yeah,
refreshed?
I felt like right back to I felt fresh. I felt like I was doing it all over again. You know what I mean? So that felt really good, man. And I just I definitely needed that because it was just so much to keep the content going and I had a lot of shit I was trying to figure out like in my personal life too. So I needed that break. You know what I mean? But I see you, man. Feels like you just keep going, bro.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's just nonstop action.
I know. I just like the chaos, bro. You know what I'm saying? I love it. But there was. I went down to Martha's Vineyard, probably a month. Like a month or 2 months ago.
Yeah,
something like that. But it was weird taking like a 2-day break. I didn't actually even take a break really. I was still working, but taking like a 2-day break away from everything was like, whoa. Yeah. Dude, you've been caught up for a long time now, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
That
like
happens.
that's what I mean. Like you've been like we all need to take some time off, you know what I mean? Like that's so important to just step away from all that shit, gather all your thoughts together and
I think the big thing
slow
which I'll do
down,
now,
you know what I
too,
mean?
I think the big thing is shutting your phone off, dude.
Yeah. as you're on alive, yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, sometimes like a majority of like Sundays I don't post anything on social media. I stay away from social media. I just kick it back. You know what I mean? Like just stay away from that.
Yeah, dude. So social media, I need to get better at that too. I feel a little Gary Vee rubs off on me about posting a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love Gary Vee.
Yeah, he's the GOAT, bro.
The shit, bro. So awesome.
But I don't want to get it to the point where I'm just posting and there's no value to it for other people.
That's the other thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't really care about pictures of myself much anymore, unless it's with like a bad shorty or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or my six pack's looking straight. That was a big one for me, bro.
I saw that. Dude, I saw that. I was like,
no, I wasn't
Conor look
flexing.
ripped, man. What the fuck?
I wasn't flexing.
Even
I
if you
swear.
were, man, you still can show off a six pack, like regardless, man.
Actually, I'm thinking about starting to sell GDP diet plans.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 celery stick a week.
Ooh, one celery stick.
And a little teaspoon of water, bro.
That's it.
Who was I telling the other day? I was like, yo, we should start some crazy diet called the crucifix diet.
God damn, crucifix diet.
That would be vicious,
Yeah.
but that would sell.
Yeah, that would sell, man. With a title like that, bro.
Everyone would tune in.
Yeah, that'd be fucking crazy. Yeah. The crucifix diet, man. The only diet I ever did for like the longest time, I was pescatarian.
Oh,
For like 2
My
weeks.
sister's pescatarian.
Yeah, I was pescatarian for 2 weeks.
And then you saw some bacon. You're like, yo, this is a dub.
Yeah, I said, fuck this, bro. I tried being vegetarian for a week. I solely was like, I just want to do it for a week. I just want to see what it's like to be vegetarian for a week. That was brutal, bro.
It was whack.
Oh, that was brutal, man. I had to cook tofu, and I'm not really a big tofu guy.
So there's a kid.
I like mushrooms, but mushrooms are good. I love it. Yeah. Mushrooms are polarizing.
Hey, shout out to Surf Mike if you watch this. There's a new studio manager at the studio.
Yeah.
And his name is Mike. I call him Surf Mike.
Surf Mike.
And he's vegan, and he's like he's not actively doing it. He's not actively selling the vegan lifestyle, but he's kind of rubbing off on some people.
Yeah.
And bro, pause, but this dude has the most incredible skin, radiating skin I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, because he doesn't eat like shit. Yeah.
Well, bro.
Number one.
You can still eat good and not eat like shit and eat meat.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But no, this dude's skin is glowing, bro.
I believe you, man. Yeah, because like he eats the right stuff. You know what I mean?
Just eats leaves.
Yeah, he eats leaves. And he's and this people think you can't get your protein in when you're vegan. Like, yo, it's 2019. There's a bunch of shit there's out there that you can get your protein from that's not meat.
I know, but meat will always be meat though too.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
unless we change our mind, maybe me and you will be vegan in a year.
Yeah, man, you never know, bro. I mean, I feel like being vegan, it costs money, and it takes time because you gotta prepare, certain meals. You can't just get good vegan food anywhere.
Yeah, you can, bro. Just go to the park and eat some grass. You know what I'm saying? Pick it up off the ground.
Like a cow.
Yeah.
Just eating grass all day.
Vegan.
Oh my god, man. Yeah, that's. Shout out to all the vegans, man. For real, I don't know how y'all do it, dog. Cause I love chicken, I love beef, I love bacon. I couldn't do that shit, dog. I couldn't do that.
You can't maintain those biceps,
I love salmon,
bro.
yeah. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Yes, sir.
Flex on them, you know what I mean?
Hey, if we over there? Yes, sir.
What's up? We just flex for them for the people listening, all right? You want to tune in for that, ladies, all right? You know?
Sir.
Big Bochi in the building, okay?
It's all facts.
Hell yeah, dog. Yo, plug your shit for the people,
Sure.
man. What should they follow, all right?
My name is Conor Holway, a.k.a. Big Bochi on
Big
Instagram.
Bochi in the building.
I run Golden Deer Productions.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to be in this game for a long time, man.
That's
I'm
right,
going to
bro.
be around making stuff happen in the city for a long, long time.
Mm-hmm.
Tune in now. I'm a good guy, I promise. Additionally, you can follow at Golden Deer Productions on Instagram. I post minimum of 2 episodes a week. It will be like that forever. Amir will probably come back up soon.
Yeah, man. We can make it happen again, dog.
And,
Round 2.
and search up the Golden Hours podcast on any of the streaming platforms if you're tuning in. And hey, if you like anything from my show or you like anything from this, you just send us a DM and just say, hey man, like this, like that. Additionally, for all the shorties out there, I am 6'3", and I keep my lineup tight. Yes, sir.
He's tall. He's tall, ladies. He's tall. All right. It's Big Bochi in the building,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Yo.
And can I say one thing?
One more thing, dog. Yeah.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Dude,
I had a great time.
I'm so happy to have you on, man. Finally, I have someone who also has a podcast on my platform. Like, it took 37 episodes to finally have this happen, man.
Was this a good episode for you?
Oh, this is great, man.
Word,
Dude,
fire.
I feel like we were just chopping up about everything.
Covered
You know
some
what
good
I mean?
stuff.
Yeah, man. We got the motivational shit in there. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Young Tony Robbins.
Yeah, we got some Tony Robbins bits in there. Hell yeah, man. So I'm really happy about this episode, man.
Word.
This is fucking dope. Now let me outro this bitch out. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it's been episode 38 of the TempahZone podcast. Shout out to PRX Podcast Garage for hooking it up with them high quality sounds and this lovely coffee.
But before you close it out, though, I want to get the TempahZone on.
Oh,
is that cool?
Instagram. Yeah, for sure,
Okay.
man.
All right, tell me when you're ready.
3. Oh, yo, ladies and gentlemen, it's been episode 38 of the TempahZone podcast. PRX Podcast Garage, man. Shout out to y'all for the high quality sounds. Until next time, y'all. Peace.